Imagine waking up in the morning, and the first sound you hear is water gently hitting against the side of your house. You open your door, and instead of a street, there is a calm lake stretching as far as the eye can see. Boats drift by, carrying children to school, families to the market, and fishermen heading out for the day. Welcome to Cambodia's floating villages, one of the most fascinating and little-known communities on Earth. These are places where life literally floats. Cambodia is famous for Angkor Wat and its ancient temples. But deep in the heart of the country, on the massive Tonle Sap Lake, something incredible happens. Every year, the size of the lake changes dramatically. During the rainy season, the lake swells to nearly 5 times its normal size, flooding nearby land and creating a water world. And during the dry season, it shrinks again, revealing muddy land and floating homes that gently settle on the ground. The people who live here have built their entire lives around this rhythm of water. The floating villages are home to thousands of people who have learned to live entirely on water. Their houses are built on wooden stilts or large barrels and bamboo that help them float. Every home is connected by boat, not by road. Children learn to paddle almost before they learn to walk. Schools float, markets float, even churches and small temples float. It is a complete society, balanced on the surface of a lake. Life in these villages is simple, but deeply connected to nature. The villagers depend on fishing, which has been their way of life for generations. Tonle Sap is one of the most productive freshwater ecosystems in the world, and the fish from here feed millions of Cambodians. Every morning, you can see men casting nets, women cleaning and drying fish, and children helping their families. The lake is their source of food, income, and survival, but living on water is not easy. During the rainy season, storms can be dangerous. Strong winds can shake the floating homes, and floods can destroy entire parts of the village. In the dry season, when the lake shrinks, boats get stuck, and water becomes harder to find. Yet the people here adapt with incredible resilience. They move their homes depending on the water level, sometimes towing their entire house across the lake to follow the fish. One of the most famous floating villages is Kompong Pluk. From above, it looks like a city rising out of the water, with tall stilted houses standing above the floodplain. In the dry season, when the water drops, you can walk on the muddy ground beneath the houses. But during the rainy months, boats glide between the homes like streets in Venice. Life continues the same, just higher above the water. Another well-known village is Chong Kaneas, closer to the city of Siem Reap. It is often visited by tourists who come to see this unique way of life. There are floating restaurants, floating schools, and even floating crocodile farms. It is a surreal experience to see a community that moves with the lake, adjusting its position depending on nature's rhythm. The people of the floating villages come from many backgrounds. Some are ethnic Khmer, while others are Vietnamese families who have lived here for decades. Many are stateless, without official identification, because their homes are not on land. This makes life harder for them. Access to healthcare and education can be limited, and when the fish population decreases, so does their income. In recent years, climate change has made life even more challenging. The rainy season has become less predictable, and overfishing and pollution have affected the lake's ecosystem. But despite these problems, the villagers continue to live with strength and hope. For them, Tonle Sap is not just a lake. It is a living part of their identity. What makes the floating villages truly special is the deep sense of community. Neighbors help each other, children play together in the water, and families share food and stories. Every day is a balance between challenge and beauty. Imagine eating dinner while watching the sunset reflect off the lake. golden surface, or hearing the laughter of children echo across the water. It is peaceful, simple, and deeply human. These villages remind us that not every modern community needs roads, cars, or big buildings. The people of Tonle Sap have created a lifestyle perfectly adapted to their environment. It is a world where the line between land and water disappears, and where humanity and nature live in harmony. Tourism has started to bring more attention to these floating worlds. Visitors come to take boat rides through the villages, to learn about the culture, and to see how people survive in such a unique way. While tourism provides income, it also brings new challenges, such as pollution and cultural change. Many organizations are now working with locals to find sustainable solutions that protect both the people and the lake. So next time you think of Cambodia, remember that beyond the temples and cities, there is a magical world floating quietly on the water. The floating villages of Tonle Sap are living proof of human adaptability and spirit. They show us that even in the most unusual places, life finds a way to thrive. Every ripple on the lake tells a story, and every floating home holds generations of memories. This is not just a place. It is a living heartbeat of Cambodia. If you found this journey fascinating, make sure to subscribe to Globeset for more stories from the most incredible places on Earth. Let us know in the comments if you ever want to visit a floating village like this one. Until next time, keep exploring the world's hidden corners.